What is the absolute best franchise and hottest industry to get into as a potential franchise owner? You're not going to want to miss this because this is going to set you up for the rest of your life. Well, I am Tim Parmeter, the founder and CEO of FranCoach. We are a national search firm dedicated to working with individuals like yourself interested in owning a franchise. We are here to, number one, properly educate people on what franchise ownership is all about. There's all sorts of misinformation out there. We're here to make sure you are properly educated, and then we're going to work with our clients to help find the absolute best franchise for them to own. There's never ever any fee for our service. Been doing this for almost 10 years, folks. We have seen everything, heard everything. And one of the things that we hear a lot is, what is the best franchise to own? What is the hottest industry out there? Let me tell you without a doubt, this is the easiest question I'm ever going to answer. There isn't one. There is not one best franchise. There is not one best or hottest industry. There's not. If anybody tells you differently, they're, number one, they're either lying to you, or number two, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. So how is that possible? There has to be a best or a hottest of these things. Well, there's not. So here's why. Franchising is an incredibly individualized and personalized process. What's best for you is not what's best for the next person or the person from there. It's kind of like dating, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you ask my wife's friends or family, why in the holy hell did you marry that old bald dude? Probably a valid point, but for whatever reason, I was her person, her match. Same thing with franchises. Sometimes the ugly old bald dude is really the best fit for people. Now, within franchising, there are a few things I want you to understand. If we combined every franchise out there, it is over an $800 billion industry. There are over 800,000 franchise units in the country, and it employs over 9 million people. This is a massive, absolutely massive industry. Every industry underneath there, we work with over 600 franchises in about 70 industries. Every one of those niche industries is gonna throw shiny buzzwords and stats at you, right? It's booming, it's recession proof, it's essential, it's up and coming, it's trendy, it's a blah, 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 billion-dollar industry. I don't care, because it does not matter. What matters is you. What's the best thing for you? We talk a lot about the get out of bed test. What does that mean? You are the one, as the franchise owner, you are the one that's got to get your butt out of bed and go run this business every day. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Who are the people you want to be around? Your staff, if any, your customers, in the community, the core values of the business. What is it that you want to do every single day? That's what's going to matter more than anything. How are you going to connect with the people within that franchise? They don't need doers. They don't need industry experts. They need the people that can run the business. So it brings into play almost everything out there, which is overwhelming. We just talked about this is a $800 billion industry. There are over 4,000 franchise brands in the country. That's a lot. So how do you figure that out? You flip it around, right? And this is what we do. What our team does is not hunt and not the best, the hottest. It's you. Everything is revolving around you. What are you good at? What do you want to do? And we're going to build from scratch what you're looking for, what you're good at, what you don't, what are the core elements of this business. And then we know the difference between all the franchises. We've seen behind the curtain. We know what they're all about. So we can bring what that best thing is going to be for you. Ultimately, you are Matt. Success in franchise ownership is really simple. Follow the plan, put forth the required effort. Pretty darn simple. What's the trick? Finding the absolute best franchise for you to own. If you are terrible at sales, you hate people, you never want to talk to anybody, you start a franchise because somebody tells you how good it is or how hot it is, you have to sell, guess what? It's not going to go very well. That's a terrible match. Doesn't mean that's a bad franchise. Doesn't mean you shouldn't own a franchise. It means it is a bad match. There is no best, there is no hottest for everybody. What matters is you, my friends. And if you're ready to learn more about this, reach out to us. Definitely follow us here on our channel, but FranCoach.net. Set up a call with us and help us create your better tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.